Hello and welcome to episode number 62 on the Online Trainers Podcast. Today's topic is action doesn't always equal achievement. Hello and welcome to the Online Trainers Podcast, where we go behind the scenes to uncover the latest tactics and strategies top trainers around the world are using to get more clients, dominate their marketplace, and get their clients amazing results. There is absolutely no fluff here. I'm your host, Linh Trinh. Action doesn't always equal achievement. What do I mean with this? And Lynn, you must be crazy, because here you are talking about how many people don't take action in the world. And I completely agree. There is not enough action taking in the world. There's a lot of fear, there's a lot of doubt, there's a lot of uncertainty. And I'm a big believer that you need to take massive action if you're to achieve success. But one of the things that have completely reframed my mind is spending, this last couple of months with Tony Robbins and immersing myself. And he's a big believer of results. I'm a big believer of results. But the thing is, I see a lot of people, and I used to do this a lot, is that I would take a lot of action, but I wasn't getting the result. Okay, and that was frustrating because sometimes, you're doing things, you're constantly in that cycle, you're constantly in that habit of doing, but you're not getting the outcome that you really wanted. And so a lot of the times, the more you do, the more you build up these habits and you get yourself onto this little hamster wheel where you can't get off because you're so used to doing. And that's why I generally like to break up my weeks from Monday to Friday to do, and then Saturday to plan, and then Sunday to really plan and focusing in on what I really need to do for the week. And so I wanted to share this with you because ever since I started implementing it about 6 months ago, it has completely changed my business, but it's completely changed the people's and clients and friends and networking and all the people that I've showed this to. It's completely changed the game, and it came from Tony Robbins, right? It was using his RPM method. Now, what is the RPM method, you might be asking me? It's based on purely getting the results and not focusing on the action, not focusing on writing emails, not focusing on writing blog posts. It's focusing on the outcome that you want. Okay, and for most of you, I think you really need to apply the RPM method because we live in a day where there's so much information that how do we know which one's the right way to go? How do we know what information we should implement today? How do we know if we're doing the right thing? And these are the questions that are coming up in your mind, and they've definitely come up in my mind. But using this kind of RPM method, it really helps me get clear. It really helps me call myself out on a lot of the crap that I do throughout the day to make sure that I'm achieving results. Because the truth is, action doesn't always lead to results. Okay, if you take the wrong action, if you're trying to look for a sunset, but in order for you to look for a sunset, you need to run towards the sunset, but you're running towards the east, you'll never see the sunset, right? No matter how fast, no matter how hard you work, you need to make sure that you're moving towards the right target. And so RPM stems off like this. And if I can help you in any way, that would be fantastic, because if you're a personal trainer and you want to take a step out of the gym and you want to jump into the online space, you're a personal trainer, you want to start a hybrid program so that you can leverage your time better and start running workshops on the weekend and deliver your content in a Facebook group or a membership site or a flagship program, wherever you are, you can use this right now to move forward quicker. Okay, because once again, it's smart implementation that counts. Smart. Okay, so results, RPM goes like this. So you want to find, R stands for results. And you want to find out your result. You want to find out your outcome. You want to find out what you really want to achieve. Now, here's the kicker, right? For every piece of action, there is a result that you're trying to look for. That is, what is the result of you trying to set up your flagship program online? What is the result of why are you running your Facebook ads? What's the result of that? And generally, the result of setting something up is because you want more clients. That's the end result. Okay, or you want to make $100,000 a year and you have a package that you sell for $1,000. And so the result to make $100,000 a year is to get 100 clients. Okay. Now, when you get super clear on your result, if you're super clear on getting those 100 clients, nothing else matters. Not in Facebook ads don't matter. How much a lead cost doesn't matter. How much a sales call takes doesn't matter. Everything that you do is driven towards those results. Okay. And so that's the first thing that you'll put in the first column is what is your result that you want to achieve in the next month? And I usually break this down to a weekly result. I'm saying, well, what's my result in the next year? But also, what's the result in the next week that I need to achieve in order to get there? Because when you have some big goals, you need to start breaking it down. Okay, you can't tackle King Kong all at once. You've got to chop him by the legs, right? So when I say that, I want you to put the result on the left-hand column. Get clear on exactly the objective, the key outcome. Be specific. Because if you're vague, you're going to get vague outcomes. If you're like, I want more money, one day you're going to make $30 and the world's going to say, right, I gave you more money. So generally, and here's a great quote to live by, we generally get what we ask for. Okay, and most people aren't asking specific questions enough. Therefore, they're getting what they ask for, but they're not getting what they want. The truth is, if you want to start getting what you want, you have to be more specific with what you ask for. So let's go into the result of this. You know, if your result's 50 clients at $1,000 each, if your result's 100 clients at $1,000 each, what is the result that you're trying to achieve? What's the outcome? What's the end game? Okay, and then secondly, the P inside the RPM stands for the purpose. If it's just monetary, if it's just about the money, you're not going to get very far. It's a great booster. And some will make it. And for me, I did. I pushed hard for the money, but I wasn't happy. Okay, but you need to attach a higher purpose to this, because you and I both know that whenever you start something new, whenever you're starting something fresh, something, you know, a new program, a new product, something where it's a new opportunity and you're excited about it, you're probably excited for the next week. And same with your clients. When they sign up with you, they're excited for a week and then they drop off, they lose motivation, right? So you need to find a bigger purpose to attach to this. Why do you want 100 clients? Why do you want 100 clients to make $100,000 a year? What is it going to serve for you? Is it going to give you more freedom? Is it going to kickstart your business? Is it going to build more momentum? Is it going to give you expertise? Is it going to give you significance? You know, you're going to be able to support your friends, family, your partner, your spouse. You're going to be able to have and support your child. What is the reason? What is the purpose behind this? And list down as many as you can, no matter how little and no matter how small. And the goal here for me with my purpose, it's always trying to get to 30. And I know that's a tough ask, right? But if you can anchor 30 things and you can go, okay, stop thinking about the monetary value, the money, that's great. What next and why? And then when you ask yourself, okay, what is my purpose and why is that my purpose? Why do you want to make the money? You can start anchoring yourself deeper and deeper and deeper, okay? And the thought is, man, when I wrote down 30 on a piece of paper, I had things that I'd never ever thought I knew, but somehow when I asked the why, I subconsciously knew it, but I didn't consciously know it. Okay, so just trying to bring it into that brain, that subconscious and conscious brain of yours. Okay, and this why, you're going to write down on a piece of paper, and every day you're going to look at it. Okay, every single day you're going to look at this piece of paper because you're going to remind yourself your why. Because sometimes you forget. It's easy to forget. I've forgotten so many times. Every single morning I might look like a freak, right? I look at these 30 things on my why, on my board, and I'm like, okay, why do I want this? Why do I want this? Why do I want this? Otherwise, we as humans naturally get lazy, and if we don't have a strong enough why, we're not going to take any action because there is no pressure for us to take any action. So that's the second thing, the purpose. And the most important thing is reading your purpose over and over and over again. Every single day is going to anchor it stronger and stronger and stronger. Okay, naturally you're going to get pulled towards that. Everything that you do is going to be getting pulled towards this key outcome. Okay, and the last thing is the M, and M stands for map. If you want to get 100 clients, write down every single possibility that you can do and take, and the different roads that you can take in order to get to 100 clients. Facebook ads might be one, referrals might be another, email lists might be another, joint venture partners might be another. Write down every single thing that you can think of, and don't get stuck in what you know, because that is the problem. A lot of people get stuck in what they know, and so they don't get the desired outcome, because they believe that I need to get Facebook ads in order to get clients. That's getting stuck in what you know. If your outcome is to get 100 clients, is there 100 different ways to get them? Yes, great. List them down. List down every single possibility that you can think about to get those 100 clients. Every single possibility. And I aim for 10 to 15 different methods, good methods. Right? Referrals, joint venture partners. I'm going to run a Facebook ad and run an Instagram ad. I'm going to start Snapchat. I'm going to jump onto YouTube. Okay? And what you have to jot them all down. And then once you jot them all down, what you need to do is you need to pick the top 3 to 5, which are going to bring in the 80-20. Okay? 80-20 means that you put in 20% of the effort here, you focus, the concentration, and it's going to bring you 80% of the results. YouTube might be a good strategy to get clients, but if you have no YouTube followers, you're going to spend 100% of your time there. It's going to take a long time for you to get 100 clients. Whereas right now it could be something like, okay, you should have a joint venture with a nutritionist, okay, who's already got 100 clients. And if you joint venture with her and you get 100 clients, you can split the profits. And that's your low hanging fruit. That's the money right in front of your eyeballs, but you're not grabbing and you're trying to go for something else. And once you use this RPM method, you'll start to tune in on exactly what you need to do in order to get to the results, in order to get to the achievement, not just taking massive action without the achievement. Okay, and I know because I got stuck in my head so many times, because the truth is, as fitness business owners, entrepreneurs, health and fitness pros, right? We get stuck inside our heads because we think that nobody understands us, and yet we are on the exact same journey and trying to create more income, more freedom, more finance, more fun for ourselves. And ultimately, hopefully, we all want to impact the world in a better way. Okay, but the first step is to step outside your head. Okay, second step is to use an RPM method to get what you really want. Be specific. And the third step is take massive action once you know that plan. Okay, so that is all I have for you today. And like I always say, right, go and implement this with an accountability buddy, because you will do more for others than you will do for yourself. Okay, you will go to the gym at 6 a.m. if you know Johnny's waiting for you at 6 a.m. Even though you're tired, even though you slept at 2 a.m., you're still going to go to the gym at 6 a.m. because someone else is there to keep you accountable. But you're not going to go to the gym if Johnny's not there. Okay, that is the same with your business, and the reasons why your business isn't where it is, I don't want to sound harsh, but it isn't where it is, right? Because it can always be better, is because you have nobody keeping you accountable. Go and find that accountability partner right today by sharing this podcast with them. Send it through iTunes, through your iPhone, whatever app you're listening to, send it to them. Say, listen to this guy. Let's implement this together. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Likewise, keep safe, drive safe, and once again, work hard. Alright, if you enjoyed this podcast, please leave me a 5-star review on iTunes, and feel free to leave a review, and that way I can respond and I can take that on board in developing content to serve you. Now, if you're not a part of the Online Trainers Club on Facebook, please do yourself a favor and be a part of the conversation. That's where I add daily tips, tricks, and strategies on how you can build out funnels, how you can get more clients, and ultimately become a better online coach. Thank you for listening.